Hi friends, welcome back to my channel all of you. आज को डिस्कसन में हामी चाहिँ बैंक रिकन्सिलिएसन स्टेटमेंट अगेन I will be discussing र जसको लागि I have taken the one book reference that is the powers and need list, that is the financial accounting. र I believe that whatever I discussed today, overall discussion of these questions, how we could prepare again the bank reconciliation statement which could reconcile the differences between the cash book and the passbook, as we discussed in the last session related to bank reconciliation statement as well friends. So how we could prepare the adjusting entries including cash account, how we could prepare it. र I believe that आजको डिस्कसनले चाहिँ तपाईहरुको चाहिँ एउटा के गर्छ भने it would enrich your understanding level and at the same time it would enrich your learning curve too friends. Okay, based on this background, let's move to the discussion on the question given. Basically you might have question about during our like your plus 2 time you were used to given as a questions balance as per passbook, then you would be adjusting plus minus, then last figure would be balance as per cash book friends. But at the undergrad level friends, like I'm talking about like BBA, emphasis, yeah, honors, yeah, other courses, then you would be preparing the bank reconciliation statement just with the two segment. One is that balance as per bank statement where you would be adjusting the deposit in transit, outstanding check and bank error if we have. And next one is that balance as per company record, yeah, company books you can say that. And last result, that is the adjusted bank balance and adjusted cash balance would be the same. Okay, that is the basic logic that you need to understand here. Now basically you are given the balance as per bank statement as a 1735.53 while balance as for company record is 1207.95. Now first look at the first A number, that is all about your bank has not recorded a deposit in the amount of 138 that company mailed to the bank on this date. So you would be preparing the bank reconciliation statement, then you say that balance as per your bank statement, that is 1735. Then your working note would be like your, since you have updated, that means company say that deposit in transit is the plus, but it has not been updated in the bank statements. That is why what you do, you say add deposit in transit. Okay, I will be discussing in detail as well, its detailed process. And second case is B number is all about your is a outstanding check issued but not represented for the payment. You will provide all details, your check number, date, like that, and including you just add it. This is all about your outstanding check. That is again you have written the check but not represented for the payment. That is the concept of outstanding check. That means cash book will be minus, passbook will be plus. This is the working note. Since you have updated, so in balance as per bank statement, what do we do? Less outstanding check. Okay. Then for C number, that is a company incorrectly recorded $150 deposit from cash sales as a 165. So it's a company error. That is the case of over recording of the cash sales. Okay. So in that case, you simply say that cash book will be plus, passbook minus, but actually you have recorded over inflow here. So you have to say less minus $15 friends. Basically when you are preparing balance as per company, then look at the passbook. When you are adjusting deposit in transit, outstanding check and the bank error, look at the situation of the cash book friends. Okay. Now for D number, that is all about your case of your 140 and the this is 10 as a simply this is the case of your receivable part, receivable with the interest. So it has been updated in the bank as a plus and in working note we say that is a minus. So since company has not updated, so you have to say account receivable with interest. Yeah, that's a promissory notes plus interest, that is the 150. However, there is a collection fee there, that is the example of debit memoranda, right? Then 2.5 you can say that is a passbook minus cash book plus. So passbook we have updated, but in cash book we don't have update. So we say that in balance as per cash book we say the less, that is the collection fee friends. Okay. Now next one is that is the case of NSF check. NSF check is simply friends you receive the check from your customer, and that is why in working note you say that your cash book is plus and passbook minus. But when you reach to the bank, you came to know that your customer's account doesn't have a adequate balance. That is called not sufficient fund. That is why the bank would cancel the check, and that is why previously you have wrongly say the cash book plus. Now when you adjust it in the bank reconciliation statement, you will say that less NSF check. Then that is the case of debit memorandum, like monthly charges only uh, recorded in the bank. That means it has not been updated in our books, right? That's a company. So in company account, what do we do here? The in passbook is this is the minus, cash book plus. Since you are looking after the balance as per cash book, look at the situation of your passbook. So it's a minus 6.25. Interest earned on the bank balance, again that is the case of your credit memoranda. So passbook plus here and a cash book minus, like that. Okay, and this way you can say that add interest on the bank balances, and this way you could prepare whatever I discussed today. You would be adjusting like this. But remember, your adjusted bank balance, that is the 1277.94, and adjusted book balance or the company record would be the same. It must be same, friends. Okay, in examination hall also, when you came to know that both balance are same, that means you clearly reconcile your items. Okay, and this is the working note as I discussed earlier. Now what about the adjusting entries? Adjusting entries, that is simply you can say that that's a sales to cash, is the errors in recording deposit from cash sales. Then next one is that for receivable with the interest, this is the journal entry for you. Next one is that your for NSF check, since you have not received, so you can say that account receivable to cash, that is the amount to be received from the Aston, right? Then service charges, all the service charges will be debited to cash, and cash to interest earned, friend. Basically it will be guided by the double entry system. Now what about the ledger account, cash account? Then this is the 1207 is nothing, this is balance as for, this is company 1207, right? This is our balance, and then based on the journal entry you would be recording all these things. But remember, friends, this is the balance that we have, balancing figure 1277. This is simply, look at the term, that is the balance as for, we say that, yeah, that is 1206. This is your our adjusted figure, right? As we discussed earlier, 1277. So your adjusted balance CD is that 1277, which will be the exactly, which must be exactly the same of adjusted balances. Okay, okay, friends, I believe that whatever I discussed today, that is all about your bank reconciliation statement, for which I have taken the reference of this book, friends. This is wonderful book, that could be also your reference book. You could keep updating your understanding level. I believe that today discussion would enrich your confidence in bank reconciliation statement concept. Okay, friends, these are the things that I would like to share today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and also share my channel, that is the Finance Guru, Pawan Kumar Jha. Thank you all of you for watching this video. Please take care all of you. Thank you.